Section T8B Satellite Operations. What telemetry information is typically transmitted by satellite beacons? C. Health and status of the satellite. Satellite beacons primarily transmit health and status information, battery voltage, temperature, orientation, and operational mode. This lets ground stations monitor the satellite's condition. Think of it as a satellite's heartbeat signal. What is the impact of using excessive effective radiated power on a satellite uplink? B. Blocking access by other users. An overpowered uplink signal consumes a disproportionate share of the satellite's transponder downlink power, drowning out other users. The transponder may reduce gain to stay within its output limits, effectively blocking access for everyone else. Which of the following are provided by satellite tracking programs? D. All of these choices are correct. Satellite tracking programs use two-line element TLE orbital data to compute real-time positions, maps, past predictions, time, azimuth, and elevation, and Doppler-corrected frequencies. All three capabilities are standard features of tracking software. What mode of transmission is commonly used by amateur radio satellites? D. All these choices are correct. Amateur satellites use many modes: SSB for voice, FM for easy access birds, CW for beacons, and various digital data modes. Different satellites support different modes, but all of these are commonly used across the amateur satellite fleet. What is a satellite beacon? D. A transmission from a satellite that contains status information. A satellite beacon is a transmission, not a physical device, that carries status information about the satellite. It transmits continuously or periodically, so ground stations can track the satellite and monitor its health without needing to send a command. Which of the following are inputs to a satellite tracking program? B. The Keplerian elements. Keplerian elements, usually distributed as two-line elements or TLEs, describe a satellite's orbit mathematically. Inclination, eccentricity, argument of perigee, etc. These are the essential inputs tracking software needs to predict where a satellite will be. What is a Doppler shift in reference to satellite communications? C. An observed change in signal frequency caused by relative motion between the satellite and Earth station. Doppler shift is observed change in signal frequency caused by relative motion. A satellite approaches its signal appears higher as it approaches, higher in frequency. As it recedes, the frequency appears lower. This is the same effect you hear with a passing siren. What is meant by the statement that a satellite is operating in UV mode? B. The uplink is in the 70 centimeter band and the downlink is in the 2 meter band. UV means uplink on UHF, 70 centimeter, the 430 to 440 megahertz, and downlink on VHF, 2 meter to the 144 to 146 megahertz range. The letters indicate the band. U equals UHF, V equals VHF, so UV transmit on 70 centimeter and receive on 2 meters. What causes spin fading of satellite signals? B. Rotation of the satellite and its antennas. Spin fading occurs because the satellite physically rotates or spins in space, causing its antenna to change orientation relative to the ground station. As polarization alignment shifts, signal strength rises and falls periodically. What is a LEO satellite? C. The satellite is in low Earth orbit. LEO stands for low Earth orbit, typically 160 to 2,000 kilometers altitude. Most amateur satellites are LEO, completing an orbit in about 90 minutes. LEO satellites are accessible with modest equipment but have short pass windows, typically 5 to 15 minutes. Who may receive telemetry from a space station? D. Anyone. Anyone may receive telemetry from a space station. Telemetry. No license is required to listen. In the U.S., the Communications Act allows anyone to receive any radio signal with certain exceptions for encrypted communications. You only need a license to transmit. Which of the following is a way to determine whether your satellite uplink power is neither too low nor too high? B. Your signal strength on the downlink should be about the same as the beacon. Compare your downlink signal strength to the satellite's beacon. If your signal is about the same strength as the beacon on the downlink, your uplink power is appropriate. Too strong means you're hogging the transponder. Too weak means you won't be heard. Some key takeaways. Satellite beacons transmit health and status information. Excessive uplink power blocks other users. Match your signal to the beacon level. Keplerian elements, TLEs, are the input for satellite tracking programs. Doppler shift equals frequency change from relative motion between satellite and ground. UV mode means uplink on UHF 70 centimeters and downlink on VHF 2 meters. LEO equals low Earth orbit. Anyone may receive satellite telemetry.